What are you looking at? How am I supposed to appreciate the stars if I'm not lying prone on the floor? Nuh-uh. If I stood up, then my neck would hurt. Come on, lie down. Come on. Come on. You can lie on top of me. Yeah, there's the deal breaker. Come on. It's a beautiful night out tonight. Yeah. Can't find Orion though. Which really sucks. He's usually like my anchor. A lot of people go off, the Big Dipper, the North Star. That's how they orient themselves, but I don't know. Personal preference, I like Orion. He points to Ursa Major and Minor, and it's just like 60 degrees off from the North Star. Interestingly enough, if I find the Big Dipper, I can't find the Little Dipper, but if I find Orion, I can find the Little Dipper. It's really dumb. But I can't see him tonight, so I'm just kind of staring into space. Yeah. This is the part where I'd point up into the sky and I'd say, see that one? That's Scorpio. And you'd be like, whoa. Scorpio? No idea. I need to reference my star charts again. Maybe the reason I can't find Orion is because he's like super low on the horizon. Because the seasons changed. So, he's super easy to spot in winter. You look up, he's right there. I've never been slapped in the face by a constellation harder. Yeah, I did manage to find the North Star. And even though I can't see Orion, I learned this recently. This is really cool. Okay, so that's the North Star. So if you're lost, that's the one right there. See it? Yeah, that one. And so that goes here, here, here. See, that's the Big Dipper. Yeah. Yep. And then usually Orion is that way. But you look that way and there's just trees. So yeah. But if the Big Dipper's here and Orion is somewhere over there, we can't see him, but he's there. And the Little Dipper is there. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's right there. Little Dipper. Then the Little Dipper is not necessary in this, but it just kind of helps me triangulate, because I think, it's that one. Yeah. Okay, so we'll start at the North Star. And you go down one. Yeah. And kind of hit these two that are close together. Jump over here. That's the one I'm talking about. So that one is actually a nebula. Yeah, that was cool too. You don't know? Oh, so when the way that stars form is basically you get a bunch of hydrogen gas or helium or just any gas, and you just kind of let it out into space. So there's this big clump of gas in space. Now that clump of gas has a center of gravity, and the gravity from the gas is going to pull itself closer to itself, I guess. Kind of like, the gravity that pulls you toward Earth. Well, imagine if Earth was made of gas, then everything would slowly float toward the center, right? So all of the gas starts to float toward the center, and it gets tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter until one of two things happen. One, there's not enough gas, and you just get Jupiter. Right? Jupiter is just a really large ball of gas with some rocks in the middle. That's it. That's the whole planet. It's just gas. Or the gas gets closer and closer and closer and closer, and as the gas gets closer and closer and closer, it gets hotter and hotter until it gets so hot on the inside that the atoms start to fuse together. And I'm not going to explain fusion. Ask me when it's not super late. It's really complicated. But when the gases start to fuse, they start to create energy and light. And all of the gas kind of combines into a star. So what a nebula is that first stage. There's just a bunch of gas in space. That's it. It's the whole nebula. And if there's enough gas, then what'll happen is, instead of one star forming at the center, there will be a bunch of stars that just kind of form all over the place. And eventually the whole nebula will collapse into a single star. But that usually takes a really, really, really long time. So in the meantime, you get a bunch of tiny stars that form just all over the place. It's kind of like a star nursery. A bunch of really small stars form, and then, as stars emit light and heat, they're using up the gas that's inside of them. So they form, then they die, then the explosion of the star lets out more gas that forms more stars, and then those die, and eventually all the gas combines into a single point, and you have a really big star. So most of the stars that you see in the sky are the final version of that process. It's just a really big star. Or a galaxy, if it's far away enough, but I digress. But that star right there is actually the light of dozens of really tiny young stars, all clustered together. And I think that's really cool. Yeah, it is neat. Kind of makes you think, huh? That, even stars, literal, actual stars, like our sun, these giant, inconceivable, feats of the universe are born, live, and they die. It's crazy to think about. No wonder there's so many myths and stories about stars, huh? They're kind of like us. Or we are like them. I don't know. Kind of a chicken and the egg scenario, if you ask me, but you can't change the fact that every time you look up into the night sky, there's this sense of connection. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but that's why I like looking at stars, because it's almost like there's something up there. Something to grab onto. Something, even though it's so far away, so just unfathomable. We are stars. Stars are us. Clearly it's something beyond words, because I'm just yapping at this point. I'm sorry. I also really like listening to the animal. Oh my god, did you see that? Did you see that? Yeah, that was, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh. Shooting star. Oh man, I've only seen like one in my whole life. I guess that makes it two. And it had like a little tail and everything. Oh my god. That was so sick. Oh my god. Oh man. You gotta make a wish now. Yeah, I'll make one too. But you can't tell me what it is. Okay. Otherwise it won't come true. Okay, wishing time. Okay. I made my wish. What'd you wish about? It was a test. That was really cool. I'm really glad you came out here with me. Thank you. I might be trying to go back inside though. Yeah. We can stay out here a little longer. Why not? I'll just hold you. Just like this. We don't have to go anywhere. Just you and me and all the stars. I like it like this. That's just a plane, baby. Sorry. They have a lot to say. Plus, it rained earlier today. Sound travels better when the air is well damp, so that's why all the crickets sound super loud. It's just because of acoustics. I'm glad you like them. I'm glad I got to show them to you. Let me go inside, yeah. Okay. Just a couple more minutes, alright? Deal. Yes, honey, those are frogs. I do love